So this is the bedding pack that I had my calves on this winter. I just bedded the pen down with hay, and they ate what they wanted to eat, and the rest they manured on, and I just let it get taller. And that heats up and helps keep them warm in the winter, and also helps let a bunch of microorganisms and a bunch of little bugs grow within the bedding pack to keep it actually more sanitary by doing it this way. But now it's time to clean it out. And that first scoop there with the bucket, I was able to get a little bit. But then once you actually start getting into this pile, it just tries to roll because it's all squished together so much that you just can't get it good with a bucket. Now you can get this out with a bucket. It's just gonna take a little bit longer, but I have a much better way. Let's go get it. So this is my 4-foot grapple made by Storm. When I bought this, along with some pallet forks, a trailer spotter, a new bucket, a lot of people wondered, why in the heck would you get a grapple? Well, actually with that grapple, I've done quite a bit of work on that fence line, and I've had Miggies with smaller trees and stuff, ripping roots out. It's actually pretty handy. But this is why I bought it. So being able to actually grab the bedding pack, pull it out, I can actually get a bigger load than what this Bobcat can even handle, which makes cleaning out bedding packs like this a lot quicker. Not to mention, I mean, the Bobcat in general makes it a lot quicker, because I used to have to do this by hand with a pitchfork, and if you've ever done that and it's all stuck together and you're trying to chisel it out of each other because all that hay is woven together, it's a pain in the butt. And I've hired kids to do it, but then they don't want to come back. So this is a lot better. This is going to make what would take hours or even a couple of days take just 5 minutes. See, look at that there. I actually pulled the bedding pack away from the wall, and that is what makes it so hard to clean these pens out, is because it's all woven together. It wanted to take the whole thing, but it finally broke off, and I was able to grab a full bucket load and dump it out here. Okay, so I didn't think that part through very well. Actually got stuck inside, but no big deal. So I'm gonna take all that manure from inside and put it in my compost pile right here. And we're gonna continue to stir this and let it break down to make some beautiful, beautiful compost. There you go. So now that I got it all cleaned out, we're gonna go ahead and put the manure bucket back on, clean up all the little spots, and start bringing some wood chips in. After a couple years of trying to get wood chips, I finally got somebody to drop me off some wood chips. They dropped me off 2 loads yesterday. I hope they keep dropping me off more. I told them thank you and give me as many as you can, so we'll see where it goes from there. We're gonna go ahead and take as much of this and put it in that box stall so that way it stays dry and it's ready to use. Well, there we go. That'll keep those pigs busy for a while. This box stall's ready in case we need it. I don't plan on using it anytime soon, but we got a couple cows that are due, so maybe we'll need it when they have their calves if we have to separate them for some reason, which I don't see why that would be, but it's there in case we need it. This over here is our new milking station, which I've been loving. we're able to bring the cow in. Right now we're only milking one, and walk her right up there and milk her, which works out great. And I need to bolt this down yet. One of these days these pigs are gonna take off. But how this is gonna work for the cows is I'll have this gate shut. So, and this gate shut. So I'll be able to let the cows out, bring them into here. They can eat hay or maybe some alfalfa pellets, depending on what time of year. Out of here, they'll get locked in, so they'll have to stay there once they start eating. And then I can open this gate up like that. And that opens it up, and I can bring them one by one over here to milk them. In the winter, I'll have this open so they can lay up top there. Behind the compost pile here, we're gonna make an exercise area. So we're gonna take a bunch of this topsoil out, put in some kind of gravel or sand. I'm thinking gravel, something that'll drain good. And then fill this with wood chips, hopefully, if we can get enough of them. That way, during the winter, they can go inside the barn and eat hay. There will be an area for them to lay down in, and then they can come out here and exercise, and that'll keep my pastures from getting all muddied up and messed up. Now, even in the winter, as long as the ground is frozen, I have no problem, and I actually prefer to give them hay out on the pasture. I think it is beneficial. I've seen the benefits from doing that. The grass really grows a lot better right in the start wherever we unroll hay. So there is definitely a benefit to that. With this loafing area out here, though, if I can get enough wood chips, that's going to create a whole bunch of compost that I can then collect and sell or put back on the pastures, whatever I see fit at the time.